It's 4 days until Avengers Endgame, the 22nd movie in the Marvel movie series. So I figure I'll review the second movie in the Marvel series, The Incredible Hulk. The one Marvel movie that doesn't really feel like a Marvel movie. The Incredible Hulk is probably the black sheep. Such a different tone, as every other film, their tone was set by the original Iron Man. But this movie only came out a month after, and it was produced by a completely different company back in the time, being with Universal and Marvel, instead of Marvel and either Paramount or Disney. This movie doesn't have any of the real charm of the other movies. It's kind of dark and gritty. Not as gritty as a DC movie. But the movie on its own, not compared to the rest of the Marvel series, it's mediocre at best. Probably the only Marvel movie that I don't enjoy watching. Now, it doesn't have many pros to it. Edward Norton as Bruce Banner is a performance that I enjoyed way more than I thought he would. He does a great job as a kind of timid scientist. Now, did he do as good as Mark Ruffalo? That I can't say. But he does do very well in the role. Some of the action was a little too just repetitive punches for me. There were some good, decent action scenes in there, but overall, I wasn't the biggest fan of the action. But there were definitely some exciting scenes, like the scene at the university. Thaddeus Ross is definitely a good secondary antagonist for the movie as it was going. And without this movie, we wouldn't have had him in Civil War, so I'm extremely happy he was in this, and the person playing him did a decent job. Liv Tyler as Betty Ross was not amazing part of it. Her performance wasn't amazing. She kind of tried to play her character like she played Arwen in Lord of the Rings, but with Arwen, she was playing an elf and her kind of light tone of voice fit, but for a scientist in a Marvel movie, it just didn't work. Love interest in a few scenes, but those scenes were only ever shared with Edward Norton, and only a few of them were decent. The CGI, I thought it was pretty good at times, not amazing at others. The CGI for the Hulk was pretty good. For Abomination, it was just scary. I did not like Abomination CGI, but the CGI for Hulk was decent. Overall, the music was fine, just nothing stand out whatsoever. The storyline of Bruce Banner running from the government as they hunt him down and then trying to find a cure to the Hulk was probably be exactly what I would do if I was making a Hulk movie. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not sure. As it's a good thing because, well, it's a pretty standard Hulk story, but the bad thing is, well, it's a pretty standard Hulk story, nothing too interesting. The side actors had good performances, especially actors playing Betty Ross's boyfriend and Samuel Stern. They did a good job in their roles, and personally I enjoyed their parts. But the humor that was in this movie was definitely enjoyable. It made me chuckle a bit. Wasn't as standout funny as an Iron Man or Guardians film, but definitely made me chuckle. Personally, I think if they tried to make a Hulk sequel, it just wouldn't be good. There's no way they could make a sequel to this, especially considering Edward Norton left the series. Betty Ross, I wish they had kept more interest on her throughout the series. I wish we had seen her, or at least heard from her a bit more. But I can understand why they cut her and don't really reference the Incredible Hulk in the main movie. As I said, standout, Thunderbolt Ross, Edward Norton, some of the side actors, and some of the action. Bad parts, Liv Tyler's performance, some of the CGI, and the music. Overall, I'd give this movie a 5.5 out of 10, and I'd say it's probably my least favorite movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Definitely fun, but not for me. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.